Hello. In this video, we're going to discuss how to apply for the VTNE. Start by going to the website AAVSB.org. Once you get to the website, select Exam Services and click on Veterinary Technician National Exam. Scroll down and click on Step 2, the online application. Make sure you click on the Candidate Handbook and read all of the policies for taking the exam. Scroll down to the table of application, document, and refund deadlines. Make sure that you are in the appropriate application window. You can only apply during these dates. Once you are in the correct date, make sure that you are familiar with your testing window. The second column is the dates that you will actually be taking the test. So if your application window is December 15th through February 15th, you'll actually be taking the test between March 15th and April 15th. Continue scrolling all the way down to the bottom of the page and click on the gray button that says VTNE Application. You will need to create a My AAVSB account in order to apply for the VTNE. Select New to AAVSB. Enter an email address that you check regularly and select Next. Now you need to enter your personal information. In this box, you'll need to enter the last 4 digits of either your Social Security number or your Social Insurance number. Then in the following box, identify which number it is. Most of you will be using your Social Security number. Again, enter an email address that you're going to check regularly. Because you will be receiving correspondence from the AAVSB as well as PSI testing centers. Scroll down and enter your phone number. If you wish to receive text messages from the AAVSB, click on this box here. Continue adding your personal information. The United States is at the top of the country list. There it is at the top. Now click on Next Step. Select your type of education. You did graduate from an accredited institution. Find our school under the S's. Stautzenberger College, Maumee. Your degree is an AAS, Associates of Applied Sciences. Did you graduate? Yes. Your graduation date is going to be the last day of the term in which you were enrolled in your externship. Then click on Next Step. Exam history. The test name shows up automatically, VTNE. The jurisdiction is the state in which you want to be licensed. So you can select either the Michigan Board of Veterinary Medicine right here, or you can select Ohio Veterinary Medical Licensing Board. At this time, you can only select one. If you want to be registered or licensed in more than one state, you'll need to do that after you pass the VTNE. If you have taken the VTNE before, you'll need to enter your previous exam date here and your candidate ID number here. If this is your first time applying, leave those blank. Again, if you've taken it before, you'll enter those numbers and then click on Next Step. If this is your first time, you're going to click on I have not taken the VTNE. Exam window. Your testing window will show up automatically. Your jurisdiction is going to be the state in which you're getting licensed. So again, you'll want to select either Michigan or Ohio. Scroll to the bottom. If you have an academic accommodation, select Yes. At this time, you don't have to provide documents, but as soon as you're done applying, you'll get an email from the AAVSB requesting those authenticating documents. If you do not have an accommodation, select No, and then click on Next Step. If you have any special notes or instructions for either the AAVSB or the testing center, enter them here. Otherwise, click on Next Step. Terms and conditions. Watch the entire video about exam security and confidentiality. You must watch the entire video in order to move on to the next step. Following the video, read through the VTNE Candidate Agreement Acknowledgement. Once you've read through it, select I agree to these terms, and then click on Next Step. Review all of your information to make sure it is correct. If this is your first time taking the VTNE, your exam history will be blank. Your testing window shows up right here, and your jurisdiction is immediately below that. You do need to pay for the VTNE at the time of application. The total is $320. So enter your credit card information here. Your security code is usually 3 digits on the back of your credit card. Once you have entered your credit card information, read these 2 statements about getting refunds and click the boxes that you have read them and agree to them. Then click on Submit Application. This will take you to a new window with your confirmation number. You should also receive a confirmation email from AAVSB. In about 2 weeks, you will receive an email from PSI testing centers to arrange your testing location and date. Now let's discuss how to send a transcript to the AAVSB. Start by going to the website sctoday.edu. Go to Student Resources, and then go to Transcripts. You'll now want to click on the Document Storefront. But first, let's take a look down here. We're going to send an e-transcript electronic method to the AAVSB, which costs $7. So now we click on the blue font to go to the Document Storefront. This is what the Document Storefront looks like. Again, you can find that fee schedule here, but you already know that we're going to be paying $7 for our electronic transcript. The AAVSB is not in the Parchment network, so therefore we're going to have to send it out of network. If you click here, Common Transcript Destinations, you'll see here that the American Association of Veterinary State Boards is an out-of-network e-transcript. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Send to Yourself. Then we're going to enter the recipient name. Now, unfortunately, American Association of Veterinary State Boards does not fit in the allotted text box. So we're just going to type in AAVSB. Then enter the email address, which is vettech@aavsb.org. The first thing you'll have to do is create an account by clicking here. Then enter information like you're creating an account anywhere else. Your first name, your last name, your address, your telephone number, your date of birth, and the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. If you don't know the dates that you attended Stautzenberger, you can find that on the student portal. You're then going to create an email address as your login and a password to enter your account. Notice that for your password, it has to be at least 8 characters in length and have at least 3 of the following: an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, a number, and a punctuation character. Once you've typed all that in, click on I am not a robot, and then hit submit. When you hit submit, you'll be brought back to the storefront page, and you'll have to enter your email address and password, and then click on sign in. Note that there is a tutorial for using the Parchment system located right here, and we're going to watch that video.
Hello and welcome. My name is Christine, and in this video I'm going to show you how to order transcripts, official transcripts. But first I want to give you an overview of this very simple process. This is your school, and this is your official transcript, which your school hangs onto for safekeeping. Now let's say you need to send your transcript somewhere, like to a graduate school or your employer. That's where we come in. You just log into your account and tell us where you'd like to send your transcript, and then we'll get it there. Let's start ordering. You're going to go to the page on your school's website where you can order transcripts. You'll see a page that looks like this. If you haven't created an account yet, click Create Account and follow the on-screen instructions. Creating an account consists of 3 parts: contact information, authentication information such as your date of birth and student ID, and creating a username and password. So let's go back to the main page and log in. Enter your email address and password and click Sign In. You'll be brought to the page where you enter your destination. You can search by institution name, city, state, acronyms, email addresses, and more. Or if you want to send it to yourself, you'll click Send to Yourself.
Since we're applying to an out-of-network organization, you want to select Send to Yourself.
So I'd click Send to Yourself, and then I can choose the format.
For the AAVSB, we're going to select e-transcript.
Now you'll see right away that I can only send an electronic copy of my transcript. That's because this school is set up to receive electronic copies only. I can choose to send my transcript now, or I can wait until my next grades are out, or I can wait until I graduate. But let's say I want to send my transcript now. I can add some special instructions here, and if I had an application tracking number, I'd add it here. And I can select from the drop-down menu the purpose for sending my transcript. If I wanted to attach something, such as a covering letter, I could do that here. Click Continue. I now see the document in my shopping cart. I can click Checkout, or I can continue shopping. You are now brought to the consent form, which tells you about FERPA, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. By checking the box here, you are providing consent to release your educational records. You can read more about this here when you get to this stage. If you check the box, you can then click Next. Now this is the confirmation page where you can check your order. If everything looks okay, you'll click Confirm and you'll be brought to a secure checkout site where a third party will process your credit card payment. At the end of the process, you'll get to this page where you will see your order number here. You can also see that your order has been submitted to your school. You're now waiting for them to fulfill your order. You can get an order status at any time by clicking Order Status. If you ever need help along the way, just click the support link at the top of each page. Thanks for watching.